This coffee is brought to you by Macadamia Milk by Milk Lab. Never drunk it. I'm not a macadamia fan. Is this your favourite macadamia? I don't know. Let us know. Live chat? I don't think live chat's on. I don't know, is anybody there? Oh, hello. Yes there is, there we go. Good morning. Alright, let's go deliver it. There we go.
Good man, thank you.
Have a great day. Milk Lab almond milk, there you go. The world's a little bit different these days, all these varying milks. Say what I'm doing. I wasn't quite ready for that. We just kind of went into it. Hello everybody. In case, I'm Luke. I've been away for a while and I'm back. I'm thrown in the bar with Lauren today. Lauren's Coffee World. If you didn't know, check out her little socials. Doing great stuff there. Hey, we're just going to make some coffee, have a bit of fun. And yeah, shoot us some questions if you've got any. And yeah, just talk through what a bit of a day in the bar's like. I'll just ramble away, try and make it interesting for you. Oh, London, good night from London. Gee whiz, hello. Love coffee in the morning. Everybody loves coffee in the morning. It is the thing that gets everybody going. It's fuel of the people. Here we go. This is an almond flat white for Valley. Let's go.
Oh,
cheers.
thank you.
Thank you. Whoa. All right, back. Houston, Texas. Hello, hello. Gee, this is awesome. You're all here. How good's this? It's not working that I can chat. Ryan, any reason why I can't sort of chat? Is this YouTube? Oh, it's YouTube, not Instagram. No. That's what I'm used to. Okay, hello YouTube, sorry. I thought we were on Instagram Live, that's what we normally use. I don't know how to comment or respond. Ryan might... I'll just talk. Yeah, okay, I'll just talk to response. Good morning all. Ireland, London, look at this, how cool. Texas, Houston. Do we sell and deliver coffee beans? We do, anywhere in Australia for sure. And we are so close to doing international shipping. So we just need to get another person on to be able to facilitate that growth because we know it's going to be huge. So we are looking for someone to do, to look after that, to ship to US and Europe. They're our two places that we've got flagged. So we just don't want to turn that switch on until we've actually got people to resource it because every time we send coffee around Australia, there's a couple of phone calls, emails, all that. And that customer support that everybody wants, and we want to make sure we facilitate that before we turn that on. So it will be happening overseas. Hello Portugal, g'day, how you going? It's midnight still. Okay, well, it's early in the morning. What is it, 8:59 here? So we just had our sort of morning rush. Lauren's joined me as well. So there's Lauren. Lauren's Coffee World on socials, check her out. Warshaw, g'day, how you going? We teach very well, thank you very much, appreciate it. We just love sharing what we do. It's been a crazy time. I've had 7 months away from the business and the team's just done phenomenal. So you may have seen some pretty weird stuff going on. I shot a lot of YouTube videos in advance just to be able to give everyone a bit of a break. And now I'm back, we're gonna get back in the swing of it. And we have a huge year, like absolutely huge. Thank you for everyone's support. We really appreciate it. If you haven't liked and subscribed to the channel, please do. Like, we really want everyone to subscribe, please. Just go and hit that button if you haven't yet. It does help us grow. It does help us get a little bit more income to be able to do a few things, which would be great. But just, it makes our content go further because everyone is subscribing. So please subscribe. If I haven't said it, please subscribe. It would help us because, yeah, we're looking to grow the channel more. So yeah, we appreciate it. Awesome stuff happening this year. Some great partnerships, some great opportunities with some of the really awesome brands that we've been sharing content with. And I've got to make a coffee, I can't keep talking. So 22.5 grams into our portafilter here. We just use NCD nice and quickly because when it does get busy, at least it's doing something. Now, there's obviously a lot more detail when we go into super fine specialty coffee. You're making it home and you're making one of them. You can WDT, you can do all of those amazing things as well. Hey mate, how you going? Awesome, thank you. Don't mind me, I'm just live on Instagram, on YouTube, but you won't be seen. This is Andrew. Andrew, look at him, handsome fellow. He has a cappuccino, 1 sugar, so let's make him the best one today. Any suggestion for a good quality tamper? That's a really open-ended question. It's so big. Firstly, the key thing about a tamper is getting the right size to fit your basket. So work out your basket in your handle and then go backwards from there. So you get the right size millimeters. If you are going to get more precise, try and look at a big step from Pullman. That's what we look at because it won't bind as it goes in if you go to a larger size, which will help compact the edges of the coffee puck. All right, nice pours, even with Chocky on top for takeaway, because there is a key reason. When you pour beautiful foam with a little bit of that crema, Andrew, enjoy. You too. You're going to get that sweetness of the foam, then a layer of the coffee crema, then sweetness of foam. And if you actually drink from the bottom of a pattern, it'll taste so much better. So it balances that top layer much nicer. So as much as everyone says a pattern just gets blended in, it actually has a lot to do with the flavour. Give it a go. Let us know what you think. And we've got a flatty here. I might just need a smidge more milk on that one. Oh, I can't use that one. Back on quality tampers. Yeah, so Pullmans are good, Reg Barber's really good, and then you've got the pressuring style, so that will actually click, like a click tamper, so it'll keep you consistent pressure. There's Espresso tampers and a few other really cool brands out there that you can look at, but look, we don't have any particular one that we really like or use. We sell Pullman ranges and the Big Step probably because of that reason. But yeah, depending on the handle, the feel, the length of the actual handle, you can adjust those obviously with Pullman, so we like that. They give you a couple of washes. Will, have an awesome day. Hello US, Siberia, wow. No, Serbia, sorry, Serbia. I should have my glasses on. The UK, g'day Jack. Toronto, Canada, gee, wow. Kenya, hello Kenya. Woo, love the beans that come from Kenya. That is so cool. Remove the tip option from our website. Yeah, look, it's there. It's totally up to you. It just happened. We thought we left it on there. You don't have to. Don't tip us. It's not an issue. It's just there. And it's funny enough, quite a few people like it. They do it. And they put an extra little comment. That's actually what it's generated for us. They give us a tip and they give us a reason why. So it's actually a really good customer feedback point for us. So that's kind of why we left it there. But we can move it. You don't have to. There's no requirement. Don't feel bad. But we have an international audience, so that's sort of why it's there, I guess. I guess that helps us produce content, and that's something we're looking at doing this year. Obviously, this is totally funded by our coffee company. And it's hard, it's a lot of content if you get into this space and how much time and effort goes into that. And YouTube, no matter what you do, the income from ads and things like that does not cover the effort that goes in. So all little bits across do help. And we're going to look to do that a bit more in a few other areas, not so much the tips, but some Patreon, things like that. So yeah, it's there. Hey from Spain, I don't know how to say your name, Tom Jack.
Hey, how you doing? Here he is with his camera, ready to go. Another new device.
Another one. We've always got new devices. So you brew a cold brew, you got your attachment there for the puck that goes onto the AeroPress.
Oh.
That's what that is. So it's a multi-device, that one. Do you mind being on video, live? Because I can show people what I'm talking about at the moment. Yeah. All right. Let's go for a little quick move here. This lady, what's your name?
Liz.
Liz. Hey Liz, I'm Luke.
Hey Luke.
I can't get that off, mate. Oh, sweet. There you go. Come around here. So each day we have a couple of brewing devices going. We've got our cold brewer, and then you've got your AeroPress with a puck attachment on top. So it's hot here. We're in the middle of summer. I know the other side of the world's in the cold stuff, so it's a bit odd sometimes when we produce some of our content. But obviously AeroPress is the most versatile thing that we have. You can do obviously your hot brewing, you can do tea in it, or you can buy this attachment that has your puck on it. If you don't have this bottle here, you can just get a normal 600ml water bottle, and it actually screws into the same thread as this little blue adapter. So you can literally take that little puck with you, chuck in some ice, some water, and your coffee, and to adjust it, you just move this collar, and there's an app, my phone's there so I can't show you, that you can turn on, and every time it drips, you tap it, and it'll get your brew recipe right. So you can increase or decrease the flow rate.
Oh, no way.
That's pretty cool. It's a really cool thing. So yeah, and that's coming out there.
So that's a separate thing.
Yep, that's your AeroPress cylinder.
Yeah, I've got that.
And you buy that as a piece,
Yep.
or you can just buy this as a piece.
Cool. And you can use them to top up with anything you got.
Yeah, it's a normal like
Yeah.
PET sort of water bottle, Mount Franklin's or whatever. Yeah,
So cool.
yeah. So they're handy. Cold
Yeah.
brews is the way you go. Yeah,
Iced coffee while you're camping.
that's it. Definitely.
Awesome.
You after a coffee today?
Well, actually, I wanted to order
Yeah.
Mick. You know Mick. He should have been on the video. He would have.
Mick.
You know Mick. Mick. He comes in.
They would know
Time of
Mick.
day.
I don't spend much time in here,
Oh, right.
so I don't know Mick. Do you know Mick? Mick.
Everyone knows Mick.
Okay.
So you know can I order one of these?
Yeah, did you want it today? Or,
Is it possible?
yeah, what time?
10:30.
10:30.
Yeah. So I just got people coming in for a showing, and I just thought it's going to take me 20 minutes to make more coffees. It's just pointless
Yeah.
because they're only coming through to walk through, and I'm like, that's actually really time effective. So can I come back at 10:30 with the money? Because I just realised I've left my wallet over there. But
Did you guys need more cups, or are you good for cups?
just some of those. Is that all right?
Oh.
Oh, actually, you know what? I've yeah. Well, I've got cups actually. I'll just give them a cup and I'll do this.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Easy.
All right.
All right.
Cool.
You legend. I'll come back about 10. They're coming through at 10:45, so I'll come at 10:30.
10:30. Awesome.
Easy.
Thanks, guys.
No worries. Cheers.
Are you the owner?
I am. I'm Luke.
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh, Luke. I'm Liz.
Hey Liz.
So I did the recording, the voiceover.
I've got to come and see you.
Yeah, you do
You've been
have
on
to-
my list.
You have to come.
Well, I'm coming.
Definitely.
She's got a big setup.
All right. So, podcast.
Yeah.
Boom. You hear it here now. Podcast. That's the word.
Can I tell you what I think about that?
Yeah.
Just quickly, because I've done a lot of podcasts now.
Yeah.
So the latest one I've been doing is the Brian McKinnon Family Matters.
Here we go.
Law-
Here we go. Here we
Law
go.
Court.
Yep.
Oh, here we go.
Tell us about podcasts. This is Liz. Liz has a cool studio just up the road. She
Great
helped-
music.
Yep.
In
Yeah.
partnership with Artisti all the time.
There you go.
Drinks all your coffee. Yeah, so I would just suggest getting someone who does the research.
Yep.
That's the key, because someone's got to design the questions.
Yes.
Like so, the Family Matters
Mm-hmm.
Law podcast that's done here. The producer of that is just amazing,
Cool.
and so every guest is like sourced through her. Every question, you know, even the sometimes you fix the top and the tail because and she's all over it. And
Yep.
you want the people to come in and have a seamless experience, so someone getting all the clunks out.
Yep.
And you're most welcome to come and see an episode being done if you want, because Rod Cross, the guy at North Coast Lending, he wants to come as well, and I'm just like, guys, just get someone who's all over the production.
Yeah, cool.
Like, we'll make it sound amazing and we'll record it, but you need someone in the know-how of doing. She does a lot of research.
Yeah.
She's not a lawyer, but she researches who out there. Like, the target is trying to. It's a marketing thing by going through all the subjects of family law court, so they're getting free advice through these podcasts.
Okay, yep.
So it's a really valuable thing, but she finds out what people need to know.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
We listen to a lot of podcasts. I mean, I spent
Yeah.
the last 7 months just listening to heaps.
Right.
And understanding what makes a good interview, because that's
Yeah.
really what you're trying to do, and you
Yeah.
want to give value to the people you're talking to.
Yeah.
So yeah, someone to produce
Is it a
and
marketing
things.
thing?
Oh look, marketing's the outcome,
Yeah.
I guess, in the overall perspective. But with an audience like this, there's so much more we can give by actually sitting down talking to people and really understanding, what a World Barista Champion is and about,
Yeah.
the effort they took to get there, the science behind coffee, talking to roasters. So it's really just understanding and giving a bigger perspective of the industry.
So would it be coffee in broad, or is it the Artisti story?
Coffee in broad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Coffee and Coffee
Well, that must
International.
have so much.
Yeah.
There must be so much about that.
There's
subject,
heaps.
you know?
There's heaps.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, thank you.
No, that's all right. We'll come and see you. Yeah. Ryan will show you where it is. It's like literally across the road.
I'll take you for a walk.
Yeah.
Definitely. We'll come and say good day.
All right.
Thank you.
It's not at 10:45.
Okay, not 10:45.
Not 10:45.
Next week, I reckon, for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome.
Nice to meet you, man.
Lovely. So that was really cool. Liz has the studio, and obviously she can't pump out coffee when she's got something happening on large volume. So what I think I've just witnessed is we make up a flask here of hot, batchy coffee, and we just take it over for her, and she orders it and pumps it out. So that's pretty cool. I'm glad that we're helping out like that, because yeah, office coffee and things like that is certainly a hard thing. So, all right, where are we at? Hello, you've been looked after, have you?
Ask a question. If we had a podcast, what guests would you like to see on?
Oh yeah, if we had a podcast, this is a big tangent. This is what Live does. Who would you like us to interview? I mean, there's some key names in the industry we'd love to do. We're Australia based, so we want to look at that. But when people come over here for World Barista Championships or MICE or any other coffee expo, we'd certainly be looking to interview them as well. So yeah, who do you want us to interview? Have a conversation with me or Jimmy. Interviewing, I'm sure we've got a different style and how we'd actually communicate and talking with people. G'day, Mark. How are you? Would you like a coffee, Mark? Just a little bit live here. You won't get seen at all, so it's okay. Keep your lovely face for radio. You got a free coffee.
Friday, mate. Look at that. Thank you, mate.
Free Friday on a Wednesday. How good is a free coffee?
Thanks, mate.
Flatty? No, what do you have?
I just cat.
Cap.
I'll get a large cat, please.
You'll get a large on your free coffee, mate. See those people? They get a large on their free coffee. I don't care. Mark is an absolute gentleman. Whenever someone brings us a piece of equipment that's really rare and unique, Mark's a mechanic over the road, and he brings us, we walk over there and he's like, what do you want now? But he's the backbone engineer mechanic. Yeah. So in our 16 ounces, we do a full double, and then we do a split. Okay, so that's the split. Now I always do the split first, so that I can get it into the cup. I can put my sugars on if I need to. I can dissolve them before the other shot goes on top. In this case, it's just milk straight in. Whee. Barista Express oat milk, can't wait to upgrade. Very hard to steam. Okay, yeah, cool. Barista Express is a Breville. Yeah, Breville. Okay. We're going to do a lot for Breville content this year, so stay tuned on that. We know that a lot of our coffee is consumed by Breville, Sunbeams, things like that in the home market, so we're definitely producing a lot of content around that. G'day boss, how you going? Yes, Nikki is just upstairs. We will grab her for you. Give me a sec.
What was your name, mate? Nice to see you. She's great. There you are.
There you go.
Thanks, boss. See you later.
Cheers, mate. What have we got? We got Uganda. G'day from Uganda. Nikki, this gentleman's here for you. Yes.
I was just getting this random section,
No, it's for you, yeah. Oh, g'day Uganda. Carabalizi, a Caribbean country in Central America. Awesome. G'day. How you going, Ernest? One of my mates was hanging out in the Caribbean there for a while, so it sounds like a pretty awesome place. Maybe we'll just have to go there and what else have we got? Go and hang out. Currently rocking an Ancilio Silver single boiler. What would be your go-to dual boiler machine for the home up to $3,000 budget? Well, when you say 3,000 Australian, you're in the UK, I think, if that's the case. So $3,000, that's, yeah, £3,000. Yeah, that's up there. So you're talking about $4,500 odd dollars for us. Going into something like a rocket, if you want that Italian style lever handle, like that rocket dual boiler is going to be great. And then you're at the kind of level where you'd be looking at a ECM Synchronica as well. Then you would maybe look at, like we've got the Quick Mill Essence there as well, which has an integrated app system, but you're probably also at the micro, Lamazocco micro level. So yeah, yeah, they're $6,000. That's the budget. 6K is the budget. Oh, okay, so you're there. Linear Micro, Linear Mini, you're probably not quite there, almost. So yeah, anyway, they're the brands you look for. There are some, cool Sylvia dual boiler, things like that. I think just the technology's gone a lot further in a few of those manufacturers that are leading the way. So group heads that are fully saturated, shot timing, pre-infusion, all that kind of stuff. So you're going to be in that level to be able to achieve that. So yeah, give that a look for sure. UBK, that's for you. Hey, g'day again from Uganda. Thanks for the tips. Liam here, loving my Lamazocco Mini. Help me with that. Oh, yeah, Liam. Hey, woo. Helped you out last week. You got your machine, I think it was. So I'm so glad you got it. That was an upgrade. You bought if we were talking the right Liam here, which I'm pretty sure we are, bought a Quick Mill Black and Timber Rubino. Had it for about 2 years. Now he's doing a new kitchen or upgrade or something like that in the house and needed a beautiful showpiece. So a white Linear Mini is in his home now. So thanks for your support, man. Really appreciate it. Low fat or high fat milk. Do you know what? I have given up milk for a long time now. So it's an interesting thing. A lot of people, we have this 2% fat milk from Norco. We don't do a skim milk, like a zero fat. And then we just do their full cream. Look, fat was a thing for so many years, but really it's more about the sugars that get replaced back into a low fat option milk that gives it the flavour. If you take fat out, you've got to get flavour somewhere. So if the idea is to probably be healthier, I'd actually go a full cream, not a reduced fat option, because you're just getting more sugars and other flavouring put back in. So that's my take on it. It's then a better tasting product. It froths better. Skim milk tends to be a bit more marshmallow if it sits. It's not as creamy and viscous throughout the whole cup. Got to give shout out to Tim Lewis, mate. US $9.95 tip. Thank you so much, man, for your support. Really appreciate it. Hey, look, thanks. Yeah, don't have to, but we do appreciate it for sure. It does go a long way. We do share any revenue that we get across the production team. So yeah, we're helping that out. And it helps us get more gear as well. And we're trying to look at building some better spaces to shoot this year. So thank you. From West Virginia. There we go. Yo, I'm a hillbilly in the US. State is West Virginia. Love your content, man. Thanks. That's Tim who's given us $9.95 US. Woo, right?
Yeah, wow.
Yeah,
Tim.
man. We nothing wrong being a hillbilly, man. I love getting out in the bush.
Hillbilly in your spare time.
Oh, mate, rugged as. They're AeroPress or V60. Oh, okay. What do people prefer more? There's so much AeroPress. There's no doubt about it. It's quicker, cleaner, faster, more portable, and it gives a little bit more of a depth in the actual taste profile. So that's where we sit. V60s, if you've got time to stop, relax, and really, make yourself one up, which we kind of got our system pulled apart at the second. Otherwise, I grabbed one. It's more about the elegance and the theatre of making a V60. So, I think it's quick and fast as AeroPress every day. If you've got time, make yourself a V60. Get the kettle, pour, and do your blooms, and get your scales out, and really enjoy the science of it. So, yeah, that's where I'd sit. What brand of milk do you use for everyday coffee that comes out of the tap? Yeah, so we use local milk called Norco. So it's a local cooperative. It's been 100 years, owned by the farmers. So they're local to us. They're basically New South Wales. They go down to Sydney and just up into Queensland as well. So we've got a mix of all the dairies there that bring in the milk. So if one area is in flood or drought, they can bring them back together and fix some of the issues that you might have. So some of the bigger dairies are better in that regards. The boutique dairies might have an issue that's isolated to them. So you can get some specific flavour changes. If they've got drought, they're going to put some more dry feed in there, and that dry feed can actually taint or taste the milk a little bit. So yeah, that's what we use. You want us to interview James Hoffman? Well, I won't say that we were looking for him, but we were looking for him at Host Milan. So probably I'd love to have a coffee with James. If anyone's, I don't want to be it's another person that's nagging him, but I would love to have a good chat with him. I'd have a coffee with him. He's a great dude. Appreciate everything he does for the industry, so he'd be up there. We could hook up with Lance Hendricks pretty easy. Interview Lance, that'd be cool. We're just saying there, if you just joined, podcast, we just had Liz from up the road has a cool studio where you can record your music, and a podcast studio, and that's something we're talking about at the moment. And she said, we just put it out there, who would you like us to interview? So James Hoffman's there. Love to see if you've got any other ideas. G'day from Indonesia. Thanks for watching. Also work in this field, learn a lot. Coffee, thank you, appreciate it. Sounds good. I find the steam pressure limiting. Yeah, so when you go to dual boiler, this is one thing people forget about. If you get a cheaper dual boiler and it's the same chassis size of a single boiler, so it's like a HX, which is maybe 1.8 litres, that 1.8 litre is half hot water and half steam. So really only have a capacity of 900 mil of steam. In that same chassis, when you try and put a dual boiler in, you basically have two boilers now, and you can't make them bigger. So you've got maybe two boilers at 900. So technically your steam pressure could be only a third water. So if you've got 900, you've got 600 steam capacity. So it can be a false economy. So a lot of people don't think about that. But if you go to something like a Marzocco Linny Mini, a Micra, or anything that has a bigger steam boiler, that's where you're going to get that capacity of steam. R91, things like that. So yeah, steam pressures are always a tricky one. Look, it's boiler size and steam capacity size. That's the thing you got to keep an eye on. G'day from South Africa. Hey, did you hit the cap with a frying pan? Did I hit my cap with a frying pan? It's flat. No, these are the new caps. These are new. It's literally, I put it on this morning. I didn't do my hair. Yeah, it should be a bit curved, shouldn't it? Good call. I'm more worried about, I'm very, very worried about my looks when I turn up here. I've got coffee all over me. You can't see it, which is great. The thing that bugs me is my chain. It actually goes like this all the time. So that's what I normally look out for. I don't look out for my hat so much.
Cool comment there. Just opened my own coffee shop in Quebec, Canada, based on your cafe model. Just want to say an enormous thank you for all the tips and tricks. your way of thinking coffee. You inspired me.
Ah, awesome.
Alexandra.
Alexandra in Quebec just opened a cafe there. Hey, so glad you used our content. We get this feedback a lot now, which is fantastic. There's still more cafe content to come. We know we cover a lot of stuff in our channel. So obviously hardcore baristering, home stuff, equipment, and cafe setup. So we really want to cover everything. We could just sit there and pump out latte art and all that kind of stuff, but our goal is there's two goals we have. Our visions and missions are two-sided. So is to help baristas to make better coffee and cafes to run more successful businesses worldwide. So that's our goal. So that's why you do see a range of content. If you're only looking at us for baristering content, that's fine. Just home and accessories, that's cool. I just ask you, maybe hit play on the ones that we do put up, give them a bit of love, just help us out there. Because there are, different distinct channels that we're trying to look at. So we've got probably a bit more content coming this year. We know things are going to get a little bit challenging. The last few years have been a bit ordinary. So we're going to probably start to look at how we can really support cafes better as well as remote products and services. So no, I didn't hit my cap. Oh, that's a cap with a frying pan. I'm going to move up. Have a good day. See ya. Thanks, man, for the comments. Appreciate it. G'day. First time to see you guys live. We'll be at MICE this year. No, we will not be at MICE this year. It's the first time in a long time we're not going to go. Couple of reasons. It's on a Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Now that's a bit tricky because Monday, Tuesday is our biggest production days. The other thing is that Sunday is actually Mother's Day, and we spoke about it. We booked it all in, said yes, we're going. Then we looked at the dates, and we just feel it's a real challenge to pull our team away on Mother's Day. So we've all got mothers in our family, we've got kids, so we are not going to go to MICE this year. However, we are going to. Can I talk about RIR? RIR, I can talk about that.
Sorry?
We can talk about roast and residence, can't we? Sure. Yeah. So, big news. Boom! Big explosions. All of that going off, right? Our partnership with La Marzocco means we'll be in roast and residence for September, which means we get to take over the Melbourne showroom and the Sydney showroom for all of September. The first week of September is the Fine Food Expo, which I've attended in a few other years. We're going to hit... Hello? We're going to go to... No, you're right. It's okay. It's live. We're having fun. We're going to go to Fine Food Expo. We're going to spend the first couple of days there. We're going to have some events at the showroom there at La Marzocco in Melbourne. So partnering with La Marzocco, doing that. And if you buy a product from them from that month, mini, micro, whatever they've got, you'll actually receive a year's worth of free coffee from Artisti. So that is huge. Absolutely huge. Now, I'm going to make a lovely coffee. Hello. Long time no see.
Yes, good to see you. I'm here to pick up my order, which I love.
Brilliant.
Every 3 weeks. Do you want to
Can do. Yeah, black or white? So, yeah, subscription coffee. You can pick it up or we can deliver it anywhere.
Yes.
That is for you.
I pick it up so that I don't pay gas for these guys.
There you go. Ryan's grabbing you an Airscape. I don't know where they are. Big one or small one?
Big one.
Big one, cool. I'm just going to do a little demo. Hey, are you going to come to the... You've still got your Toyota?
Yeah,
Are you going to come to the Toyota Day?
potentially. When is it?
24th.
Okay, I'll
It's-
have to look at the date.
10 till 2. It's just a community run event, show and shine, come and have fun, meet up with everybody.
Okay, 24th.
24th.
On the way in Brisbane.
Okay.
Shoot. Yeah, it's on the market though, if you know anybody looking.
Park it there for the day.
Yeah, I'll tell
Put a
Adam
sign on it. That would be a very good place. Sorry, we're talking about other stuff we do, which I love four-wheel driving. And a community run event. There you go. Black. Airscapes. I might get you to put that through. And I can talk about an Airscape in a second. But yeah, big four-wheel drive day here in Coffs Harbour. If you're a Toyota person, it's a Toyota big day out. Come on down. I'll be showing two of my trucks. And yeah, I bought a 60 series with a big V8 in it. Oh yeah, it is a classic. So yeah, and we're giving away free coffee to everybody that turns up. So yeah, if you're around, come to Coffs Harbour, 24th, 10 till 2 p.m. Anyway, tangent. Airscapes. There you go. If you haven't got one, these are pretty cool. Come in white or black, the big tin or a smaller tin. but as you basically press this plunger straight down, the air will go out of it and it will take the oxygen off the coffee. You might be able to hear the valve there. Flip over the handle, it's locked, pop your lid on, fresh coffee. So we sell heaps of these. They are a great product. Yeah, no mice, fine foods, La Mazzocco, Roast in Residence. We will be down in September, Melbourne and Sydney. G'day from London. Oh, gee whiz. Hello. A Biomaterials Science PhD. Gee, you could geek coffee. You could beat, that's what he does. Yeah, and recently specialty coffee. Latte art hobbyist, mate. Arturo, lovely to meet you, mate. There are so many talented people out there that just can add so much into the coffee industry. So yeah, if you've got anything, mate, love to hear more about it. Breville, Barista Express. Look, Breville, we're doing a lot with Breville at the moment, so just stay tuned. There's a fair bit happening there still. Oh yeah, Tim. Oh gee, Tim. Look at you, Tim.
So he wants to buy the next coffee for the person that comes in to order a coffee.
Is that what he does?
And then he wants us to keep the change. That's what he's saying.
And keep a chain. You want to keep.
Can I buy the next coffee and you keep the change?
And I keep the change. Okay, done. Tim's got the next coffee. I think with that exchange rate, you're going to buy 4 coffees.
Yeah.
All right, 4 coffees for free. Done.
So the next 4 people that walk in the door will get a free coffee.
Tim, you're a gentleman. Love it.
Happy customer.
Have you paid for your coffee yet?
Well, we get it with the beans, another great perk.
Oh, okay, yes. Oh, gee,
We're
that's
not talking about that.
that's a sneaky perk. All right. Well,
Um,
you're a loyal customer.
yes, always.
Cool.
Years now.
Yes. And
Still got your FJ too on the
Just
side.
saying that to the,
Yeah.
trying to sell it.
any thoughts on the decent espresso machine? Sorry, Elaine. Trying to keep conversations going so it's not boring for you. Any thoughts on the decent espresso machine? Yeah, look, I appreciate Scott Rayo's put a lot into that machine and plays with it and does some really cool stuff. The thing, I've had a bit of a play with some people on them. My view of it is we roast coffee around La Mazzocco equipment, which is 9 bar, and then we sort of play with pressure profiling. When you go to a decent, you basically want to roast for the ability of the flexibility that that machine can do. So Scott sort of talks about really low pressures and finer grinds and different sort of curve drafts, which you can't really achieve with other machines, and they're very repeatable. So when you go and take a coffee that was roasted and profiled by a particular roaster, you need to understand what machine they're really using. That would be the best piece of advice I can give you. But if you're going to get a decent, you would want to then basically be a hobby roaster or going and chasing something. So generally it's going to be a lighter roast, just dropped after first crack, maybe about 10% development, something like that. So that would be the product that I think would suit the decent best. The steam capacity probably isn't as big as some other machines, but from a pressure profiling, from the graphing data, they are definitely the bomb for sure. So that's what I think of them. How would you probably fix is what you're asking? Oh, how would I face an espresso that is both sour and bitter? Oh wow, that's sour and bitter. Yeah, I personally am going to say that I'm not the biggest fan of super light roasted espresso. I think it can be done very poorly. I think people don't understand that space. If you're going to push to be very specific around a light roast, you are going to get this sourness, bitterness, and it's a very fine line to get that right. And I think a lot of coffee is roasted differently in that space. If you are in that space, it's so hard to extract it. You're going to have to change your water. You're going to have to get your recipe very right to be able to achieve it. And the feedback we get a lot is people go down this path and try and have a really light roast, and they just struggle with it over and over and over again. So I think it's a whole different world. It probably pairs well with the decent I was talking about, roast specifically for that machine. Whereas if you're just going to be buying really light roast coffee and popping it through a Breville or something like that, you're probably going to struggle because the water temperatures are going to be wrong. There's super science involved in there, and you've really got to be passionate about following that. and understanding that you're going to buy a bag of coffee for about 19, 20 bucks because it's a single origin and high quality for 250 grams, and you're going to waste a lot. Honestly, you're going to waste a lot trying to get it right. If that's the market you're in, go for it. If you're the kind of person that wants to enjoy just espressos, maybe go and find a roast that suits your machine if you don't have the ability to change the actual roasting. So, cool. What's the difference in the effect on extracted flavors between grinding finer and using a larger mass of coffee when brewing in a French press? Okay, we got an immersion brew, so contact time is the biggest thing, whether you're going to bloom it and basically try and leach out into the flavors. The thing when you go finer with a French press is the sieve is only going to take so much out of it. Typically we do go coarser and let the grind sit at the bottom, kind of on the mocha pot side of things where I did that video and talked about how to take the brew cooler and remove it off the heat. You want to definitely decant it really quick. If you're going to go too fine and your grind is not good, you'll get a lot of fine particles floating around, and that can taint the taste in that. So I think go as fine as you can with your French press that doesn't give you the fines in the top liquid afterwards. So generally we go quite coarse, but try and go on the finer level and then reduce the contact time. Because when you go finer, you've actually got more surface area that's going to be wet as opposed to less with a bigger grind particle. So yeah, it's all about recipe. Good luck with it. Maybe that's a video. Yeah, so we're just saying before, we're looking at doing a podcast studio. Who would you want us to interview? Would be interesting. Yep, Hoffman's coming up again. That's cool. No, he's great. Love Hoffman. Good on him. I wonder if he actually knows who we are. I mean, we know who he is. I don't know if he knows who we are. Probably not. He probably hasn't got time to see all these Aussies doing our thing. Tell you what, if he jumped on now, that would be epic. I'd join in with him. Are you there, Hoffman? Probably not. Very late in the night, I'm sure. Excuse me. G'day, mate. How you going?
Good, sure.
Awesome. Oh, you're chasing something
1 kilo
specific.
bags of champion coffee beans,
Whole beans, yeah, for sure. There we go, sir. Is this for a business of some sort?
No.
Ah, cool. Have you looked at our subscription model at all?
It's not for me, it's for someone else, but yeah.
Yeah, free shipping Australia-wide. You get 10% off first purchase. You can change it up to 6 weeks, as much as you like.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, cool product to be able to do it for sure.
Sure.
Hey, oh, gee, I'm punching the wrong button there. There we go, sir. Doesn't like it sometimes?
Oh, it's just every Westpac card, even when they come into work, like it's always Westpac ones that seem like the chips don't read after a little while.
Yeah, right. Awesome. Thank you. Do you need a bag for those, or are you right with that?
All good.
All right.
Cheers.
Have a great day. Hey, mate.
Mate, yeah.
Great.
We'll get a medium half strength flat white.
Oh, what was the last thing you said there? On
Flat white.
flat white? Yeah, cool. No sugars?
No.
The freebie. Oh, yeah. Timmy Lewis, you got a free coffee.
How do I get a free copy?
We're live on YouTube at the moment.
Oh, really?
And a guy in, where was he from?
Tim Lewis.
Tim from, like, Texas, wasn't it? And he's just shouting everyone coffee.
Oh, thanks, man. Thanks.
There you go, Timmy.
We do that every morning.
Every day. He's shouting 4 coffees at the moment.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, it is cool, isn't it?
But it's cool.
No, he's just, yeah, just generous, man. He loves what we do, and he wants to shout people coffee.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
He's actually, he's a self-proclaimed hillbilly.
Okay.
He goes, I'm a hillbilly from Texas. How cool. Oh, man.
That's cool.
It is, isn't it? This is what the world's like. How cool is it? We can, yeah, we've got people all over the world there at the moment. There you go, Tim. Number 1 coffee done. It's obviously, yeah, so it's just me and lots of comments there. Um,
He said, no, I buy one coffee, you keep the rest.
I'll give the rest. You know what? We're going to give away 4, Tim. Thank you for your generosity. We appreciate it. I think someone else put something in there. There's another person. I can't see it. You might better see it easier than me.
Yeah, he did the $9.99.
$19.99 and then a coffee and then a $4.99. Gee, Tim, you're a generous man. Thank you. So it is.
My brother was here earlier. I want to do that for you.
Just started, so no, yeah. You're the first one, mate. Yeah. It's very cool.
How fun is that?
Yeah. I'm off track a bit there, but that's what life's about. Go with the flow, have some fun. This is a Lamazocco GB5, if you're not aware. It's an older one. We do rotate our machines here pretty often, depending on what's going on and customers and issues. So we swap out if we have to and things, but they still make a beautiful coffee. They're a wonderful machine. As I was saying before, how we roast to a Lamazocco 9-bar profile. There we go.
Thanks, Eastman. Thanks, Tim.
Cheers. So yeah, we do love them. They're oldie but a goodie. So what else we got here? G'day from Hong Kong. Woo! Gee, there's so many questions. Don't know where to start. Huge props to you for doing latte left-handed as well as right-handed. Yeah, I can do left and right-handed. I haven't done one for a while. Funnily enough, I was away for 7 months. I had to come back and make a coffee for someone that is now employed with us. We've got a new person starting, which is really cool. And I hadn't frothed milk for over 7 months, which is pretty weird for me. And I did an okay job, but it wasn't that great. My second one was for General Manager Rod. Spot on, spot the dog. So yeah, let's give it a go though. But I can do lefties and righties. I urge you to actually practice your skills on the opposite side. So as a barista, like we're working left to right, and you get used to frothing on this side of the machine or grinding or tamping a certain way. But if you can be multi-handed, it allows you to then go to another shop or a cafe if you're moving jobs. You can then easily work on this side steamer and pour that way as well. So getting the skills always all the way around, teaching yourself on the opposite side, you actually start to teach the mistakes that you have on your other side very quickly. You just don't make them. So if you've got a funny little quirk when you pour, which I do, you'll see if you look very closely in my rosettas, I got a little bit of a twitch going on. It's just something that's me. So when I'm pouring, you'll see it. I'll just kick a little bit and I don't know how to stop it. But I don't think I do it in the left hand. There you go, there's some inside info of myself. Sharing. I'm going to do a lefty. When you're pumping out lots of brews, you'd learn to do lots of little hacks. So earlier on, I think Ryan might have got some footage, but yeah, just as I'm frothing, I can just be pouring out another coffee and make it go. So I have not poured with this left hand for a very long time. The tip though, you might need to just tilt that down for a sec. When you pour left-handed, so when you do a right-hander, you hold the handle and you pour here and finish there. So when you serve it to the person, the pattern's up the right way. When you're a lefty, you got to flip the cup around so that we're pouring it the other way. So we want to hold the handle over here. Actually, there you go. Hold the handle that way and pour, if I got that right. No, I'm pouring on the wrong hand. How you going? Whee, there we go. So.
Just after coffee or?
Yeah, for sure. It won't be a tick. All right, so pour it. There you go, just a little heart to start. I haven't done that for a while.
Valentine's Day heart.
Valentine's Day, it is Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day to everyone. Woo, should be love heart Valentine's Day. Would you like a coffee?
Yeah, I'd like to.
You'd like to?
Yeah.
Brilliant. What are you gonna have?
One latte on oat milk and one on maybe soy, please.
Yep, what sizes?
Large.
All right.
Big boys.
So soy latte. Oi.
Yeah, and an oat one too.
Yep. Any sugars in those ones?
No, nothing sweet.
Do you know what's so good about Valentine's Day?
I don't know, you'll have to tell me.
Gentleman Tim on YouTube in Texas is shouting you these two coffees.
Ah, go Tim.
He's good, isn't he?
What a legend.
What a fella, hey? There you go.
Oh, that's really nice.
There's only one more to go. So there you go. It's Valentine's Day here. If you didn't know, you guys probably haven't quite hit it yet, depending on where you are. You're probably still the 13th, yeah? That's correct, isn't it? If you're overseas, haven't hit the 14th yet. Yeah. So, Tim, you're making everyone's day today. How good's this? Ooh, that did a bit of a random one there for a seckie. No, it's probably because it's the other pot. How much is a large latte? This size here is $6.50. You got $5.50 and $4.50. So there are three sizes: 8 ounce, 12 ounce, 16 ounce, double ristretto, double shot with a split shot. These got alternative milks, so there'd be an extra $1 for alternative milks. Coffee's expensive. Coffee's got to go up.
How about interviewing Matt, Perger, or
Sasha Sestic? We can get a hold of Sasha. Yeah, yeah, easy. Yeah. Matt Perger. Matt Perger. Yeah, you got to say that right. Yeah, you can do him. Matt Lewin. Matty Lewin, easy. He was Australian champion. Yeah. All right. I'm going to have to start making some phone calls. Podcast. What do we call the podcast? What would you call a coffee podcast based in Australia in the beautiful Coffs Coast?
Morals gave you $10 US.
Morals. Woo.
Thank you very much, Morals.
Thank you.
That's more free coffee for somebody.
Now I'm thinking, how do I excuse me. Artisti Coffee, this is Luke. Yeah, awesome, thank you. I have no idea what they are, so I'm going to put you on to Lauren. She will organise that for you. How's that? Two regulars coffees, and they just said their name, and I don't know who they are. So, good old Lauren to the rescue. Right, one was, oh, gee, I dropped that one. Soy and oat. That's almond. Oat is down here. Yep. Minor figures oat. It's pretty cool. Cool packaging. Look at that. Dude in a duck suit with his head taken off. I have no idea why they do that, but makes people remember that their oat milk has a crazy character on it. Remember to take your lid off, get the air in there, and give them a good shake.
We've got Jack 50N just said, here's a coffee from the Central Coast, New South Wales, $10.
Woo! Oh, can't keep up. Love the generosity. Oh yeah, so here's a coffee from Central Coast. Jack 50N. Woo! Love it. 50N. Hilux? N50N? Yeah, if you're live, come and have a free coffee. So good. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. In case you just joined us, we've just been having fun making coffee, talking about lots of different things.
Someone just,
Can I just get the soy out, please? What's that? Ryan's trying
I
to...
don't know what that 14,900 in
14,000 IDR, 14,900 IDR. I don't know what country is that? What's the conversion on that? You might be able to do the IDR there. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. I'm sure it'll convert well and end up in the YouTube account. So thank you. Appreciate it. I'm not sure where you're from though. Leave another comment. Indonesian. Beautiful. Thank you. Your generosity is appreciated. When you're pouring your takeaways, make sure, it's a bit hard to see there, but yeah, make sure you do blend your foam in. It makes a much nicer cup. There we go. Would you like a tray for these?
No, that's okay.
Oh,
Thanks.
sorry.
Legend.
Have a good day.
Thanks, guys.
Cheers.
See ya.
Yeah. Yes, I did just sniff a jug of milk, if you saw that. I didn't know if it was soy almond.
What's that?
I sniffed the jug. I don't know, because I didn't know what milk it was. Weird hacks, weird tips. Just, anyway. You got to be a little bit crazy to be in the coffee industry. Just a little. Cappuccino, 3 sugars, here we go.
They're going together. That's my normal thing.
Can do. So one of those is free. Okay. How about interview? Oh, Matt Purger. Yeah, Sasha. Yep. Yeah, we yeah, Sasha. Those guys. He does amazing things. Man, super geek, super talented. Obviously a World Barista champion. Making beautiful, funky, crazy coffee. So, all right, the list. The list is starting of who we're going to interview.
I've got this mic on over here now, so I'll read out some questions to you.
Okay, great. All right, they're ready to rock and roll. Anyway, if you just joined us, just going live, having a bit of fun. We've had some generous people shouting some coffee for some people, Tim, and I missed the other names, I can't remember. So yeah, it was pretty cool. We had to give away a few coffees here. It's Valentine's Day. We've given some news out. We do our roast in residence this year in September for Lamazocco. So yeah, if you're going to be in Sydney or Melbourne in those months, keep an eye out. We're going to be doing some events down there. We're not going to MICE this year because it falls on Mother's Day and then the Monday, Tuesday, which just doesn't work for us and families. And another quick catch up is we're going to go to Fine Foods at that time. We've got some stuff happening this year with Breville, so you'll see a lot more content coming around Breville machines and, you know, what's the best value, $7.99, $8.99 kind of machine in the market. So, yeah, and they're grinders, and just give that, you know, we appreciate not everyone can afford a $3,000 or above Italian machine. So yeah, those partnerships are going to be fantastic for us to be able to help and support more people enjoying coffee worldwide, or our coffee as well.
Got a hi mate, Michael from New Zealand, just wondering that duo boiler machines, how to drain the boiler when you transport them, and HX is much easier. Might be have some videos for the coffee lovers.
And some what, sorry? Have some videos for coffee lovers.
Didn't quite make sense.
Oh, okay, if you're going to try and drain a boiler in a dual boiler, the hot water tap is still going to be attached to the steam boiler. So you'll be able to do that by running the tap on. If it's got a manual switch, like a manual valve, if it's activated by a button, that's hard, because as soon as you turn on that and you want to turn the element off, because otherwise it's going to keep filling back up with more water, that won't work. To drain the steam boiler, to drain the brew boiler, you would have to find the valve of some sort to be able to do that, or if it's a manual lever, that'll just pressurize and empty out of a HX, which is what you were talking about. Otherwise, yeah, probably tricky. Yeah, you have to open it up basically and drain it. But for transport, it's fine. If you just, we move commercial machines around all the time, and the boilers are always full of water. It's never really been an issue for us. So, yeah, just don't leave it hot and steamed up for sure. That would be a real challenge.
What is your favourite coffee to make?
What is my favourite coffee to make? Look, I love black coffee. That's my thing. I do appreciate just a long black, really nicely made, good temperature water in the small cups like we have here. That's what I really enjoy making. That one, 80 grams of hot water, 65 degree water, a full normal on top of that, so a 40 gram espresso in that. That's what I really enjoy. If you can nail that, get the right water, fresh water, you can just sip it straight away. You're not waiting for it to cool. That's what I really enjoy, and I love making it. An Australian, $1.47 is the conversion rate on that Indonesian. Thanks, so appreciate it. We can put that to the pool for sure. Coffee is crazy. Coffee unites everyone around the world. There's so many different types. I'd love to do a world coffee tour and just see what's happening in different places. Obviously we went to Milan last year, so that was great to give you that kind of content. That's on every 2 years. We'll continue to go back to that as well. But I'm sure we're going to go do some farm visits as well coming up. So yeah, just getting some links back into the areas that we support. We've been supporting a PNG region for quite a few years now, probably 7 years we've had the same product there. So yeah, looking forward to heading there. All right, you want a couple of helpers, please? You're interested in opening a coffee shop. You're best to sit and watch all of our content around opening cafes. That's the thing. How to onboard a barista, how to set up your layout, design, implementing processes. Download all that kind of stuff from our channel. That's going to be the best resource for you. We get so many people asking us to do things overseas, and we just don't understand the regulations and things that are over there. So we're probably not the best fit to help people open cafes overseas yet. So just take our information and translate it over. Will we open in Canada? Look, I don't know. We'd have to find someone that wants to actually do it. It's not our goal to do that. Our goal is to support other people to do it. So if someone wanted our model as a franchise or something, maybe that's what we'd look at doing around the world. You sell Lumberzocco? Yeah, look, we love them. We love Lumberzocco machines. We've got an hour and a half odd long video of us touring the factory and going to academia coming out. It's been the biggest project we've ever done. And Ryan's got all the words there.
I'm waiting on Luke's voiceovers.
Waiting on me to do voiceovers. Maybe we need to go and see, was it Liz from the podcast studio?
Yeah.
She's up the road. So Ryan did some podcasts, or some voiceovers there. The audio was beautiful. So maybe I need to go there and do that project for that video with her. We've been talking about doing a podcast, so I'm a man of very few words. I want to get going. So yeah, maybe we go over there and do that. But yeah, we've got a podcast we're looking at. We did say before, who do you think we should interview? There's some really great names there, and I reckon we can make all those connections for sure. G'day from Singapore. You're enjoying a latte, beautiful, good stuff. You're enjoying this live so much, Brock. Hey, cool. Please keep doing more live. Yeah, we will. We
don't do them enough, but we should do a lot more of them.
Yeah, look, it's been massive. Look, we are a humble coffee roaster on the east coast of Australia. Definitely, we're really blessed to have such a big channel and a big audience, and love that we can share exactly just who we are and what we do. So thank you very much. We are challenged by people and time. We are looking to build a YouTube studio in a different space this year, so we're trying to look at that right now. So we've got to find another location and look to do that, and that'll allow us to do more content a lot easier.
Tim Lewis is back. He said, thoughts on Starbucks, do you have them?
Yeah, we have Starbucks. Interesting. Starbucks came to Australia probably around 2000s, early 2000s.
And they said, do you have thoughts on them? Like,
Yes.
what are your thoughts on Starbucks?
What are my thoughts on them? Yeah. So that's my thought.
They have their place.
They have their place. They do. They just, it's that sweet, everything kind of American coffee, where we already had a big espresso coffee culture here as well. So they probably didn't do as well. The Starbucks Reserve we went to, that was pretty impressive, really, overall.
In Milan?
In Milan.
Yeah.
It was a good fun place to go. A couple of reels on that. Have a look at it. It's a great concept store. If they could roll that out more, they'd probably be able to redo their brand. Hey, how you going?
Good, how are you?
Awesome.
My ice cream.
All right, well, one of them is free
Why is one free?
because we are doing live YouTube right now, and a gentleman called Tim Lewis from a self-proclaimed, what was he?
Hillbilly.
Hillbilly from Texas has shouted coffees.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah,
Oh wow.
100%.
That's awesome.
So yeah, he's. I think he said one, but he gave us another tip, so we're just gonna. There you go. So one's free.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's been cool. So that is for you.
All the way from Texas.
Yeah, we've got people from all over the world here at the moment. Canada, Indonesia, UK, everywhere.
Oh, wow.
They're all there.
Cool.
So yeah. No worries.
See ya.
Cheers, thanks.
Hi.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Oh yeah, it is.
There you go. Hey, no worries, enjoy.
Maybe we should be serving like little chocolate hearts with the coffees today or something. I don't know.
Maybe we should have done that. We just,
I put a thing on Instagram this morning.
Yeah.
Lauren pouring out a little heart.
yeah.
And I said to anyone else to pour a heart, tag us in it on Instagram, and we'll share it to our stories. So
Yeah, beautiful.
love
Yeah,
to
look, it's-
see if people are doing that.
It's definitely a fun day. It's definitely a day of hearts, pouring hearts at everyone's coffee. If you're about to go into Valentine's Day, do it. Do a double heart or a tulip with a heart on top, or do your rosetta and just sneak to the side and put a little hanging heart. Let me pour you one of those. Let me show you how to do that. Let's just show you that little tip if you haven't done it. It's probably my first pattern that I ever really focused on. I actually focus on floating hearts off rosettas before I actually nailed rosettas back many years ago. So let's make one. That's just an old shot. No one's going to drink this. That'll look like a coffee. I think that's just a little bit overdosed. But let's do one. Yeah, do that. So just workflow, like if you can be quicker and faster at making coffee, you're going to be better and you're going to work far less, like not as hard. Get your milk on, be frothing, get your timing right. Try not to watch automated machines work. So if you've got an automatic tamper or automatic grinder, don't watch them do their thing. Think about what other things you can do at the same time. You'll be so much faster and you'll make a better, quicker, faster coffee. So here's our espresso. Got our milk sitting, just let it sit. And it gets a little bit, I call it pimply, but it's a funny sort of look. Then give it a tap, and you can see all the little dots on there. Then give your milk your swirl, and you can check what it looks like up on the side. So you can see that it's only got one or two bigger bubbles, but essentially it's all beautiful microfoam. Swirl your espresso, get in there, create your base, start your rosetta base, sneak up the side, come back, stop, and you can do another one and pull through. So there you go. Little floating hearts off the top of a side rosetta. It's the goods.
Sorry, I thought you were just going to do a heart.
No, that's my little. Oh, you want a heart?
I thought you were just going to do a heart.
Let's do a heart. You want to see a heart? Let's do a heart. All right. Here we go.
Just a basic heart.
Basic heart. Just a normal straight heart, or we'll do it a bit of a clean. So the heart actually forms the foundation of every other pattern, not just the blob and pulling through, but getting to learn wiggly lines and then creating a base and pulling through. So if you want to be able to do a swan, or you want to do a rosetta, or do a tulip, they are all focused in a heart. So learn a heart first. Everyone tries to do rosettas first. Just learn a good heart and you'll learn the techniques, and then you can maneuver from there. So get your espresso, give you this a little swirl, swirl your milk. So get your base again. See, I went really slow there for the camera. Come back to the middle, wiggle, 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 and then push forward, stay there, and then you can pull forward through. So they're all the techniques that you're gonna have. That's a big, fat, wide heart. If you just want to do a little one, don't wiggle it. Just pour in the middle and pour a bit faster, and then go low. The blob will start to form, and then lift up and do a thin line straight through the top. But pouring hearts all day long. You can then stack another heart on top of that if you wanted to. So there you go.
Who wants that?
Who wants that? To drink? I can't drink it. There you go, there's two. Anything else? What can I make for somebody? I don't know, what do we got? We've been
Some questions.
questions, let's answer some questions. 71 minutes have been live. Wow, that's good. Hollow heart, a hollow heart, let's see it. What do you mean by hollow heart? I don't know, what's a hollow heart? Not sure, sorry. Don't know Marbella. I don't know who Marbella is, I'm sorry.
Best way to ration how many grams of ground coffee to a cup?
To ration it,
That'd be you just weighing out your dose.
pre-weighing, pre-dosing. In here we've got a drawer full of all of our different coffees, all weighed out. These little pots are pretty cool. They're the core 75ml pot, pre-weighed 23 grams, 22.5 grams, depending what you're using.
Or grinding into your dosing pot with the scales underneath.
Yes, correct. Yeah, grinding like this.
Someone wants you
Scale.
to chug both coffees.
Chug them. Chug. I could not, if I drink that much milk, my day is done. I would be all over the shop. I can't handle that much milk, not anymore. I drank years and years of milk coffee, so getting older, it's causing a problem. It's not even lactose free, it's just dairy. Please turn phone 90 degrees. Will that work? Oh, it's YouTube. No, it's YouTube Shorts. Is that how it's following up?
It's supposed to go that way.
It's supposed to go that way for YouTube. Because it's a short, not a... Yeah.
Yeah, we're live.
Yeah, so if you're on a PC, it's going to
Maybe
look
they want to
long
face that
skinny.
way. That's
Oh, yeah.
45. Maybe they want to turn around and see
You
me.
want to turn? Or
Maybe
you
they
want,
wanna-
you want to go...
Maybe they want to see who's on the other side of the camera.
Do you want to see who's on the other side? I don't know how to do that. Hang on.
No, this way.
You want to see?
No, you can.
That's right.
Hey, people. Don't ask me any questions. I know nothing about coffee.
So Ryan's the man on the other side.
Yep.
He does all our filming. Fantastic job. He's a champion. Excuse me. Hello. Ah,
I don't know if it's ready. I did a click and collect yesterday for some coffee beans.
okay, sure. What name was it under?
Philippa Sagas.
Okay. What size bag was it?
It was a 1 kilo of the fish.
Look at that. Ready to
Yeah, I'll
go.
put it on subscription this time. So.
Easy.
Yeah, and can I just grab a coffee while I'm here?
You sure can. What would you like?
I don't think you'll eat it, mate. Can I please just grab a medium latte,
Yep.
extra hot with 2 sugars, please?
Can do. Would you like a marshmallow?
Yes, please.
Yeah. Pink or white?
Yeah.
Which one? Pink?
Pink?
Pink? Yeah. White. Okay. There you go, buddy.
Thank you.
No worries. Enjoy that one. You been good for Mum today?
No. So far, so good.
Can you say, Mummy, I'm your Valentine? There you go. I'm sure she is. 550 there. There we go. No worries, won't be a moment. Sugar first. 2 scoops, really good. Satchels are quite challenging. Cheaper to buy sugar in a big pot like that. And you can get it straight into the espresso, which will make it much nicer.
Otter said, good morning. Hopefully you're having a wonderful morning. Are you based in Victoria?
I am having a wonderful morning. I started the day with coffee. No, we're not based in Victoria. I'm sorry, we're actually 1,600 kilometres north of Victoria. It takes a very long time to drive that distance. It would be a 2-hour plane flight to us, and we are probably closer to, we're halfway between Sydney and Brisbane. So if you've heard of Byron Bay, we're probably about an hour and a half to Byron, hour 145. So we're live on YouTube, that's why I'm talking to a camera. I'm not going crazy. Just doing a hot flat white here, and the trick is not to get too much foam. It naturally will get some foam.
Someone wants to look at the steaming.
Yeah, for sure. There you go. Really high spin. It will naturally just get hot and expand as well. So I didn't get any crackle. The heat just brings it right up. So it is a little bit less sweet when you go hot. It's a hot latte, sorry, I should say. But the high temp just really brings the foam into it anyway. Stir in your sugars nice and well. And when it's hot, it's harder to pour.
Separates a little.
It does separate, yeah, get a bit marshmallowy, so you could double jug it if you really wanted to. So just by flicking off the foam off the top and then kind of pouring quite vigorously through it all, that would help you as well. But yeah, don't let it sit too much. That makes it far harder for sure. And there you go, there's just a, can't see it, little heart. There we go.
Thank you very much.
Have a great Valentine's Day. Whew. All right.
Any questions?
Any questions? Come on. I'm just going to sit that aside there. I feel like I'm leaning a smidge over that bar a little bit. That might work better. Any questions? Come on. Let's throw them out there. What do you got?
Just say what you're doing.
What are we doing? Okay, just a good little wrap up. Just live in the bar here. It's been a while since I've hung out in the bar, so it's been good to meet our customers, see what's happening in the bar, and support the team here. We've just been making some coffees, talking about some cool stuff we've got going on. We talked about doing a podcast studio. We met Liz from up the road, who's helped us with some audio. So we're trying to grow our social content for sure, even doing more of it. Someone said my hat was too flat, so I fixed it. We've had some really great fun comments and questions there. Shout out to those guys, Tim and others that shouted some people some coffees and gave away some coffees to people. What a blessing. It's Valentine's Day here today, so happy Valentine's Day to you all. Yeah, we gave away some coffees, that was nice. We're not going to be going to Mice this year because it falls on Mother's Day. We're going to be taking over Roaster and Residence with Lumber Zocco in September. So we will be down in Melbourne in the first week at Fine Foods Expo. So we're going to go and check out that event. It's been a couple of years since I went to it, but it's a really good event. It's definitely public faced. So how are we going to deal with that, Ryan? There's going to be so many more public there because Mice is a trade event. So we might have to set up a time where we maybe meet some people. We will work something out. That'll be an interesting event for us. We look forward to seeing you. And we're going to be holding some special stuff with Lumber Zocco at their office in the first week in Melbourne in September, and in the second week of September we'll be in Sydney. So yeah, Roaster and Residence program. If you buy our Lumber Zocco Mini, Micra or other products, they give away our coffee for that month free. So really good opportunity. So thank you, Lamazocco, for inviting us to that. What else?
Got a question there from Tim again. How much can grind size change from one bean to another?
Yeah, that's really good. A lot. So there's a lot of science in this that's been done, and I'll quickly summarise it. The density of a bean depends on how well it grinds, and also the burrs that you're using. So you can get a Kune, K-U-N-E, sieve, and you could basically sieve it in all the different layers of the fine particles. So your boulders, your rocks, your fines, your superfines, and so on. There's a whole scale. So cheap grinders basically have some more movement, let's say, in the burrs, and the burrs aren't as sharp, so you basically get more of those variety of different grind sizes. The better the burr set, and that's what we talk about more recently. I think the video going up this week is on the new All Ground Sense, the dark tea burrs, which are basically 20% better, I think, than the previous red speed burrs that everyone talks about, around consistency, burr size, less friction applied to the bean, so we're actually shaving it rather than breaking it, and creating a variable in the particle sizes. So yeah, getting more consistent particle size gives you a more consistent flow of water across the same size of particle, giving you a better TDS, or giving you basically consistent flavour. So that's what it's all about. Another question. What do you got?
Someone want to know if you can make a magic.
A magic. I've heard that, but what is it? I'm trying to think.
We don't. It's not something we have on our menu here.
No, magic is
That's a
like a low tide latte, isn't it, or something?
Jimmy knows. Jimmy knows it.
It's a magic.
Yeah. Can't remember.
I've heard the terminology. I don't know.
Yeah, it's basically a low tide latte. Someone said quality of milk versus quality of latte art. Is it worth paying for higher quality milk?
Yeah, good call. I wouldn't personally go and get the over-accentuated, frothier style milks. I'm not a big fan of those. What you find is you need a dairy that's going to give consistency. So when you're in a cafe like this and you're constantly making coffee, there are a couple of times, usually when a big flood comes through an area, the milk quality goes down. You'll get foam, but then it just collapses. Even though you pour a whole cup, it'll just collapse. And you've got to be aware of that. It can usually happen on 1 or 2 dates. If you do have that happen, you want to just get some skim milk and put it in, and mix it 50-50, and you'll be able to fix that on the day. So that's a little tip for you. The reason we use skim milk to do that is because it's got more sugars, it's got more other parts that have been stripped out of other milk, and you're adding it back in, which will help you get basically a foam again. So yeah, it's really about that flavour. So do espresso and milk tests if you're looking at pairing with a milk company. Don't just go off the price. Every espresso will be either more balanced or less balanced depending on the creaminess or the richness of your milk. So do tastings and decide that way rather than just paying more for milk. So you'll get a better outcome for your customer by doing a milk and coffee assessment.
Do you find that decaf runs through more quickly and needs to be ground more finely generally? I've found my decaf beans in particular need to be ground much finer.
Yeah, so decaf's a big one. Fresh decaf's the way to go. Don't let it age. Try and get it from your roaster very fresh. Try and use it from either fresh roast up to about 10 days old as a whole bean, and then grind it, and you'll alleviate those issues, and you'll be able to treat it pretty much like a normal product. If you've got a pre-ground product, you're at the whim of the roaster and how they ground it, so that's always a challenge. Looking at a cheaper single dose grinder for your cafe would be good. Maybe just something like a little Varia or just something that, just a small couple of $100 grinder allowing you to have, pre-weighed dose products like we do. There it is there. So we just pot them up 5th of the 2nd. So that's this week's, or less than 7, what's today's date? 14th. So it's actually last week. Should be this week's. I'll fix that. So yeah, if fresher will basically allow the coffee to bloom more and help with your extraction times as well. If it's old aged beans, yes, you're probably going to have to go finer because it's not going to expand as well. You've already basically taken the guts out of a bean 100%. You've stripped everything out of it. All the cell structure inside a decaf bean is far different to any other bean. So there's probably, let's say, more air pockets or different types of air pockets inside it. So yeah, you probably do have to go finer, would be the easy summary answer there.
Probably nearly time for a wrap up, mate, I think.
Wrap up.
We've got meetings to get to and things to do.
I've got lots of things to do. Anyway, thanks so much, everyone. Really appreciate you hanging out with us. 85 minutes, wow. I haven't done one of these for a long time. I'm sure we're going to do far more live YouTube products out there like this. Really appreciate all of your support. Thank you so much. As I said earlier on here, please do like and subscribe. Just hit that subscribe button. It really does help us. It's going to get our videos shown to a lot of other people. We've got a big year ahead. Huge stuff coming with Breville. More stuff happening with Lumberzocco. We've got a lot of other, really fun stuff with these business expanding, new people coming on board. There are a couple of still little opportunities, so if you are local, pop your resumes in. Still looking for someone to run our espresso bar here and some sales roles around Australia. So thank you very much from me and Jimmy, who's not here today. We do really appreciate you watching, subscribing and being part of our channel. We hope that you enjoy everything we do this year. Catch you next time. Bye. I don't know where to push it. I've never done this one. There it is.